Alright everyone, today we're going to be talking about will hybrids appear in Jurassic World Chaos Theory. First, I'd like to start off with acknowledging the original 4 hybrids. We're going to discuss them. So this includes Indominus Rex, Scorpios Rex, Indoraptor, and Spinoceratops. Do I think any of them could be appearing in Chaos Theory? Do I think any of them won't be? Well, let's start off with the 2 I think least likely. That would be Indominus Rex and Scorpios Rex. Now, Indominus Rex kind of met its fate on Isla Nublar, you know, and then the volcano erupted. It's kind of gone. The only thing left of it was its skeletal rib, I believe, and then Rexy stomped on it and crushed it, basically. So it's pretty much gone, let's be honest. So you can't really make Indominus Rex anymore. There's nothing left. Unless, you know, Dr. Wu remembers the blueprints, but I think he's changed his ways, at least after the events of Dominion. But then we also have Scorpios Rex. Now, considering this was a failed experiment, I have no idea why Dr. Wu would even go out of his way to remake this. You know, you would remake the Indominus Rex out of all things, not a Scorpios Rex, because Indominus Rex is the perfected version of that, whereas, you know, Dr. Wu, he wasn't a fan of his own creation, the Scorpios Rex, or at least, you know, he wanted to keep it safe because it was still his creation, but he did not want to make any more, and he did fear his own creation. So I feel those 2, very unlikely we could see them again. But let's get on to the 2 I think could appear. This includes Spinoceratops and Indoraptor. Now, let's go Spinoceratops first, because there's a very easy and obvious way the Spinoceratopses can reappear, because neither of them died, so they're both still on Manticorp Island. And we do know, if you watch my video on how Ben and Bumpy could be returning, we saw that Ben's actor retweeted or even reposted the Chaos Theory teaser on Instagram and then deleted it. So why would you delete it, you know, if you're not in trouble? I feel, you know, Universal were like, you can't post this considering you're in it, you know, that's spoilers, please, like, take it down. So, you know, we now think Ben and Bumpy are in it, and it's kind of funny, you know, they made him take it down, because it's like, isn't asking him to take it down even more hinting that he's in it? You know, if you don't want people to know about, we know about, you know, the true Jurassic fans, they know. So, I mean, more casual viewers, they'll figure out when the time comes, but we know. So yeah, Ben and Bumpy could be returning. We do know Ben last visited Manticorp at the end of Camp Cretaceous, and he goes there. That was the last place we last saw him. So we'll probably see him there again with Bumpy and the creatures that also live there, including Spinoceratopses. So I think we could see them as adults. We do get to see them as adults in Jurassic World Live. I've mentioned this in previous Chaos Theory videos, like quite a few actually. I think it's a bit ridiculous, but we do, yeah, we see them in Jurassic World Live as adults, so it's pretty cool. We get a look at them. Like, that's our early look. They might look different, who knows, but that's what it looks like for now. But anyway, I think there's a high chance we'll see Spinoceratops. Moving on though, Indoraptor. How could Indoraptor appear? I think it's highly likely we will see Indoraptor. Why is this? Well, Indominus Rex appearing in Camp Cretaceous, right? Fan favorite hybrid. We were never going to see it again after Jurassic World, the first 2015 movie, right? But then Camp Cretaceous is like, nope, we'll give some more screen time because this guy's so awesome. How can we just put him to rest like that, you know? Let's give him a few more scenes. And they did, so that was super awesome. So now it's time for them to do that with Indoraptor. I had a few speculations on Camp Cretaceous. Will we see the Indoraptor? In fact, before season 4 and 5 came out, there were huge theories like, will the campers go to the mainland for season 4 and 5 and bump into the Indoraptor? Well, they didn't, but now would be the time to do so because they are on the mainland. This series takes place on the mainland. Indoraptor lived on the mainland, and also we have to consider when the show's timeline takes place, which is just before Dominion, as we see Rexy stomping through the forest, which we saw at the prologue of Dominion. So Indoraptor, how could it appear? I think it could appear as a dead Indoraptor, to be honest, the carcass. I think the only other way we can see it alive is if they remake it or they add a spare one, such as the white one, which is probably the thumbnail of this video, and it's also one we saw in concept art. Now, the white one was supposed to be killed in deleted scenes, but it could have been deleted for the reason. Now, a reason it was deleted, I do know is confirmed, is because it was too similar to Indominus Rex. But then they decided to go and do that with Scorpios Rex and have two of them. So, you know, I think what they could do is, considering it's deleted, it's not entirely canon. So we could still have it that there was a spare Indoraptor that wasn't killed, a white one, at the bottom of the Lockwood Manor. That could be cool. I do know people do want to see a white Indoraptor. And we have gotten a bunch of, you know, Lego sets, repeats, like the Indominus Rex. We got a white one, then we got a grey one. It was like, okay. And it turned out those were the two separate twin ones from the Double Trouble episode, which is meant to be the two twin Indominus Rexes. But we've only ever gotten one Indoraptor. And that was the black one, obviously, from Fallen Kingdom. Now, what would be cool to make it look different? So, because Lego never releases the same skin color for dinosaurs. They always, like, change it up slightly, unless it's a junior set, but that doesn't count. We're not including junior sets. So I think to change it up, that would make it white, because black's a very hard color to change, you know. Even grey would just look off. So I think a white Indoraptor for Camp Cretaceous sets, or Chaos Theory, I mean, would be very good. But if we do not see a white Indoraptor, how could we see the black Indoraptor? Well, I do think they could show the corpse of it. And if you're like, they won't show corpse, that's too violent. Well, you gotta think, they show Grimm's corpse, a bunch of other corpses in Chaos Theory, so, not in Camp Cretaceous, sorry. And, you know, now that they're adults in Chaos Theory, surely the show will be rated a much maturer rating. Fingers crossed, at least. Maybe a bit still childish, but we'll have to see. So I think they might show the Indoraptor's corpse, and I think they'll use it to create the Atrociraptors, because it does use the same technology as Indoraptor, those Atrociraptors, that being the laser technology, and they are raptors, and they're basically built to do the exact same thing as the Indoraptor, which is hunt in, like, war scenarios, basically. You know, you can hunt whichever human you want, they'll go after them, and the Indoraptor was meant to do exactly that. So maybe, you know, they transfer over some genomes of the Indoraptor's DNA over to the Atrociraptors, and that's why they look like Velociraptors, the Jurassic Park 3 ones, you know, even the Lost World Tiger Raptors. But yeah, we do know that blue wasn't the only Velociraptor DNA in Indoraptor, or it was never in the Indoraptor. In fact, it was going to be, and that makes the white one in Jurassic World alive. So will we see that one, a blue crossed with Indoraptor hybrid? Who knows? But yeah, maybe we'll figure out which specific Velociraptor DNA was used in the Indoraptor. Maybe it was a combination of every single Velociraptor, like the brown female one, the tiger one, even both of the Jurassic Park 3 ones. We'll have to wait and see in Chaos Theory. Could it answer it? Will we get these hybrids in Chaos Theory? What do you think? Let me know below in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.